So recently it has been Turtle Beach's 40th year anniversary. Can you talk to us about your progression in Turtle Beach and what you guys have brought to the table?
Sure. So Turtle Beach is 40 years old this year, as you mentioned. 40 years of innovating in audio in many categories over those years. From early decades ago, innovating in MIDI synthesizers, audio software. Then Turtle Beach became one of the leaders in gaming sound cards, PC sound cards. And most recently, about 10 years ago, 9 years ago, invented the category of gaming headsets. So headsets for gamers that have very good two-way communication and somewhat unique to Turtle Beach, have an added set of features and capabilities that provide gamers with a great audio experience and very often a competitive advantage in gaming.
You guys are actually the leaders of gaming headsets. What is the next step for you guys?
Yeah, so we have global leadership in gaming headsets, a reputation with our fan base and customers of very high quality headsets with innovations. Have a couple of examples of things we just released. One is the 420X headset, Xbox One headset. This is our third fully wireless model, no cables is what we defined wireless to be. And we're about 10 months ahead of everyone else in the industry with wireless headsets for Xbox One with our third model. This just launched. It's a great mid-tier headset, has very high quality audio, excellent mic pickup, and has currently a 4.7 rating on Amazon, which we think is the highest review of any headset on Amazon. So great release for us. Another quick example is the PX24 we have coming out for holiday. This will be the only headset that plugs in with a standard 3.5mm jack, but adds power. So this is a rechargeable, long life powered pack. We call it the Super Amp, and adds a bunch of the unique Turtle Beach secret sauce. Everything from voice monitoring, variable, where you can change the volume of how loud you hear yourself in the headphones, to virtual surround sound, to one of my favorite features, superhuman hearing. Superhuman hearing takes low volume game sounds, amplifies them, and puts them back into the game audio so that people wearing the headset can click on superhuman hearing and actually have a competitive advantage hearing people sneaking up to them, gun reloads, all of that. That's a feature we have in other headsets, but we're introducing it now in holiday on a headset that will work on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and mobile devices.
You guys are the top in the gaming headsets, but that's not all you do. What are other products that you guys are excited to release?
Sure, so we have a technology that we acquired about a year and a half ago called Hypersound. Hypersound creates a beam of audio, almost the equivalent of, if you think about a normal speaker being like a light bulb, sound goes everywhere. Hypersound creates a flashlight beam of audio, highly directed, and what we've discovered is that people who have hearing loss can hear much, much better with this focused audio beam than they can with regular audio speakers. So we're releasing a product in Q4 called Hypersound Clear 500p. Clear because it helps people clearly understand what's being said on a TV program or music or any media they're listening to. It'll be an add-on to the living room audio that's already existing, and will enable people who have hearing loss to watch TV with their family and friends at normal volume. Today people are typically, of hearing loss, are turning the volume way up, and get a massive benefit in their ability to clearly understand what's being said on the program. It's the first of its kind audio technology, directed audio using ultrasound beams, and we're very excited to release a product like this that the world has never seen, that we know is going to give 40 million people in the United States who have hearing loss a much better way to watch TV with their friends and family.
So how does the Hypersound work with your audio system? Does it work in conjunction with it, or will it replace your audio system?
Sure, you'll add the Hypersound system to your existing audio. So whether you're getting audio from your TV or a surround sound system, that audio will still be running, so everyone else in the room can get the regular audio experience. Because the Hypersound emitters create a beam of audio, you pick a spot, and people generally have their spot in the room, and you direct the audio beams towards that spot so that the person with hearing loss sitting in that seat, they'll still hear the normal audio with everybody else, but they will get an enhanced audio experience with these beams of audio to their left and right ears that provide the benefits of Hypersound.
And can you use Hypersound independently, like instead of adding it on to your audio system?
You could listen to Hypersound by itself if you're watching by yourself and you don't want the regular audio going. Sure, it works perfectly well that way.
So could you just talk about the pricing for the Hypersound?
Sure. So Hypersound will be priced at $1,500 is the target price today. Could still move around some, but that's the feedback we're getting from our audiology offices and our channel partners. And that's in the context, very important to understand, of typical hearing aids, which cost between $2,000 and upwards of $8,000, and are not covered by insurance, by the way. Much to my surprise, as I've learned all about this segment. And so the input we've gotten is at $1,500, you're providing a better value even than some lower end hearing aids. And as I mentioned, our Hypersound system is programmed to your hearing profile. So it has the same kind of capabilities as the more expensive hearing aids.
How did you guys come across this technology? Did you go in trying to create Hypersound, or did you stumble upon it?
No, we were looking for some audio technologies that we could acquire or develop. This was in spring of 2013. And in the context of we've been innovating in audio, we have very, very good skills internally in engineering, development, supply chain of delivering complex, innovative audio products. And so we were looking, we met with this company called Parametric Sound that had developed the technology and patented it and had kind of a global lead in developing ultrasound-based directed audio under the context of producing a gaming soundbar, something we may still do over time. And then in our diligence with this company, we found out that the system also had this hearing loss benefit. And in fact, the product we got FDA approval last year for the medical benefits of the product. Looking at the markets, it became very clear that this is a big, big opportunity. There is a big need for people all over the world who have hearing loss for a product like this. So we have redirected our focus in the past year and a half from a gaming soundbar, for example, something we may still do over time, to conquering this new product for the large market of people who have hearing loss.
When can people get their hands on the Hypersound?
Sure, we're launching the product in Q4, and it'll be available through audiology offices, places you would buy hearing aids.